So the Florida Panthers absolutely dominated the Boston Bruins, and I'll just make a quick side note before getting into the game. Some of the extracurricular stuff that happened in the third period by the Bruins, like Pasta trying to punch tkachuk when the refs are already in there, it was pathetic. Like, if you're not going to show up and play, don't try to act like you're going to be all physical and amped up now when you're already down by 5 goals. Same thing when I saw Witherspoon/Lundell. There's just really, come on, put that effort into keeping pucks out of your own net, and I'm saying that as a Bruins fan, for God's sake. Now, the Bruins had a solid first period, but from the second period on, it just goes to show you how deep this Panthers team is, because the Panthers' fourth line was outplaying the Bruins' top line. Their fourth line was tremendous in this game. They were fantastic. And if you're a Panthers fan, you got to be excited about that, because this is the team you expected in Game 1. So I think Game 1 for the Panthers, that was just a one-off. I don't see that type of performance repeating itself. And as for the Bruins, it is what it is. This team isn't the most talented. They're going to have to play a perfect defensive game if they're going to win this series. And tonight, they just did not have a good game. Charlie McAvoy was horrific in this game. He just was not that good. He's actually kind of struggled in the playoffs thus far. And you know, starting out the game, you think, oh, Charlie Coyle gets the first goal for the Bruins. That sets the tone. But just kind of like a reversal of last game, once the Bruins got the first goal, the Panthers kind of woke up. Now, the Panthers would score early in the second period off a Montour shot for the point. Lorentz with a redirect, tie the game up 1-1. Again, that fourth line was tremendous for the Panthers. Then after that, Barkov would get on the board. Now you got yourselves a 2-1 game. At this point in time, Swayman has not lit up more than 2 goals in a game, but that would be broken. Forsling with 2 seconds left in the second period, point shot, McAvoy screening Swayman, can't pick it up. Now it's a 3-1 game. And you're like, okay, terrible period by the Bruins in the second. Will they pick it up in the third? And no, not really. Luostarinen would get on the board very early on, and after this fourth goal, Swayman would get pulled and they would put Ullmark in net. Now, I don't think Swayman played bad. He got left out to dry by poor play in front of him. His team just did not show up. But it will be interesting to see how things shake up. Will they go back to Swayman in the next game, or will they stick with Ullmark? And as for the Florida Panthers, this is what you expect. They have far more talent than the Bruins up front. They have far more experience on the back end. And Bob played a solid game. Even though he really wasn't tested for the most part, he did what he had to do and helped the Panthers to a victory. Series is tied 1-1. You're going back to Boston. But after this type of performance by the Bees, will they be able to bounce back? Hopefully that's the case. But man, the Panthers were just dominating the Bruins in all 3 zones tonight. I'd like to know your thoughts in the comment section. Who impressed you the most in this game? Got the Paul. See you in the next one.